Now I know you may think you have good IT people or guys and think they would never ever destroy your trust in such a way by letting you fall victim to cyber criminals who end up destroying your reputation and eventually your family's livelihood. Naturally, however, even good people can be led astray. As one of my mentors is fond of saying, we are all flawsome. As I mentioned in a recent webinar I did, I personally fell victim to cyber criminals and hackers due to me falling into our default, natural, extremely lazy human nature state. While a third-party website was breached, it was really my lazy behaviour that was the cause. The thing was that I'd changed my ways earlier in my career. All of this goes to show that anyone, no matter how diligent they are, can make a mistake, and their mistake can cost you big in damage to your reputation and your family's livelihood. Now, thankfully for me, the damage caused was very minor. I had just had a lot of my own passwords to change. It also taught me some very important lessons, and ones that I'm happy to say has stuck. It's also what has inspired me to do everything in my power to make sure I educate as many practice managers, equity principals, partners and directors about the dangers of hackers and cybercriminals and why most IT services or IT support companies are not taking this threat seriously. You may be asking, how is that possible? There are IT support companies out there that unfortunately are just not staying up to speed with the rapidly escalating cybersecurity threat landscape. Alternatively, they may think you won't invest into your firm, so they never recommend anything to protect you against these threats. Naturally, many IT services companies that I've dealt with in the past were happy to sell their clients expensive solutions, but not be running the same or better solutions in their own business. Now, this puts you, the client, at risk. How, you may be asking? Well, if an IT services or tech support company is breached, it can lead to all of their clients falling victim. You only have to look at the incident that took place last year in July, where common IT services remote management software was exploited by hackers. This then enabled them to break into the IT services company's systems and deliver ransomware to their clients. In all, approximately 1,500 businesses worldwide were affected by this, and the cybercriminals demanded a ransom of US $70 million to decrypt everyone's computers. To cause further heartache and grief to those affected, the cybercriminals also encrypted all the IT services company's computers. Imagine for a moment, you, the equity partner, principal, director or practice manager of a professional services firm, suddenly, without any warning and any action being taken by your team that could have caused it, had your computers pop up a message saying your computers are locked with ransomware and you're unable to operate or service any clients. You try to call your IT services company, however, they inform you that they can't help you at the moment as they have no access to their systems and are locked out due to ransomware. Ask yourself this. What if you and your team were working on a very important matter for a very important client to who you had personally promised an outcome to, and now it's not going to get done? Would you be impressed with your IT support company's inability to provide a service when you most need it? And how would you be feeling in this situation? So, what do you need to do to avoid this situation? Obviously, you want to work with an IT services company with extensive cybersecurity experience that understands the impact of the rapidly changing threat landscape and is proactively recommending solutions to mitigate the risk. Ultimately, the IT services or tech support company must also practice what they preach and lead by example, or eat their own cooking, as one of my mentors is fond of saying. Naturally, and it goes without saying, there must be ongoing IT and cybersecurity services that are configured in a multi-layered approach across all of your IT systems, either in-house, in the cloud, or a hybrid system. The services must have a guaranteed response time, and you must know how long the data is going to be retained for. Obviously, you want to have cyber liability insurance. However, the market has changed, and unless you have a minimum set of protections in place, you will not be able to renew your policy or get a quote. There are also stories of insurance companies starting to cancel policies when they feel that their risk exposure is too high. Things such as advanced next-generation firewalls, cybersecurity protections, and IT systems in general require constant care and maintenance for them to perform at an optimal level. This is not a one-and-done solution where you can implement it and then forget about it. Would it be outrageous to ask how if you buy a car and then never get it serviced by a mechanic at regular intervals, can you expect it to keep working? Do you want to learn more about protecting your reputation and family's livelihood now but don't know where to start? Go to www.myinfotechpartner.com.au/PYL video and watch a quick video about the 3 biggest problems professional services firm equity principals, partners and directors face with protecting their reputation and family's livelihood, and then how you solve. Thanks for watching and have a great day.